Now, around about this time, after a workout, I'll have a smoothie. And it will be comprised of chlorella powder. Chlorella powder is a surprise to me. It's got vitamin D in it. I didn't know that before. And it's banana and cinnamon. And I will put real bananas in it like I usually do. Take a banana, Jude. Got one. Put that there. I'm not using milk, I don't have any. And spinach. So, whiz it up. Boom. And we'll be back with a smoothie. This is the blender I'm using. NutriBullet Magic. One of the old Magic Bullets wouldn't do it. But the new NutriBullet 1000 series, it does it. It's a good blender. Has a timer, so it spins and then it will stop. Done. There's nothing like getting a leaf of spinach in the top of your blender if it's not very good. Not very good. The warm water from I didn't realise it'd be warm. But the oh god. Yeah, the distilled water thing, because it heats up, it's a warm smoothie. Don't know what I can do. Should I leave it in the fridge? And I've got this is my dinner here, and that's cold. So I've got it all wrong. Got it all wrong. I can get used to that. Not bad. Don't know what to say really. I'm gonna drink this, and then I'll have a chat whilst I eat. So I'm gonna let that all digest. Do some artwork. This is my studio at the moment because I don't have a studio. I'm having to use my mum's house living room as a studio. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes, charge my phone, and that'll be sort of the end of the video after I have that chocolate cake that I made. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the causes of these spots. So if you're a man, and in my previous video you've seen that I said I should reduce shaving, and I kind of fooled myself. I shaved again. I cut myself on a nodule. You know how your face has sort of different textures across it? And I used to get blackheads here for whatever reason. And yeah, you see these sort of nodules. I went over it with a blade, so it made a cut. And it's important to moisturize that area and not shave over it, unless you use something natural like aloe vera or something. And then same thing happened there. I think I've got a pimple here, and then that's probably some flavouring from the protein powder, I think. And I wouldn't blame the protein powder actually, because I had a meal that my brother made, and he used quite a lot of oil in his cooking, and that definitely hydrogenates the oil. And you know, when you're sucking up some pasta and it licks you on the cheek, it changes the way your pores react. So yeah, this is a really bad angle for me at the moment, and just thought I'd talk about it. If you've got any help, leave some comments. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching me do the calisthenics workout. Yeah, that's my physio ball, and that would be a really good treat, is to have some chocolate cake at the end of the day. Yeah. You coming with me? So yeah, rice, as I said this morning, with avocado and some other tasty bits and pieces. It's a huge bowl. You can't really see it. I'll just put the oven on. I'm going to cook some potatoes too. And just not be afraid. Just go for everything that you think is going to help you out in life. Be plant. Be peaceful. And I hope you understand that. So there are a couple of ways that I like to do potatoes. One of them is to just straight roast them, and if you're doing that, you kind of want them all the same size. So I'd take all of those and yeah, chop them up. I've got this useful silicone glove which just roasts them straight, yeah, like that. Or you can chop them up. Make sure you use a silicone or oven sort of mitt to go in and out at 200 degrees Celsius. That one's the oven. That one's just a light bulb. That's probably about 300 degrees or 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, almost dropped the phone. And that's the small oven. It's quite a good oven by Neff. Depending on where you're from, you can wash your potatoes, or you can just leave them if they're pre-washed. Another good tip is you can get your empty water bottles if you actually drink from these things anyway, because it's worse than tap water. I've been putting all my single-use plastic into this, and I suggest that you can sort of put it in your recycling, and then hopefully in the near future you can find it in the recycling, being melted down into something clean and useful. But either way, it saves space. It saves the possibility of jellyfish finding this. So you put that all in, put the cap on, put it in your bin, or you can scrunch the bottle down if you've just got the bottle. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it at the moment. Whoa! Oh, it's so bad when that happens. Anyway, washing the potatoes. And that's it for me in the kitchen. Oh, there's one other thing I'm gonna do. A great way to eat carrots are grated carrots and roasted carrots. So I'm going to do a mixture of both. So here I've got the potatoes down in restaurant quality wedges, and now I'm going to sprinkle on some of this ground mustard. And if you don't have ground mustard, you can just have it as a dip, or you can do salt and pepper. There's lots of flavourings you can do. I'm going to do mustard and rosemary. Whoops. I've got some rosemary over here. Obviously no oil because it's going to burn if I put oil in the oven. And it will start to smoke because I only have olive oil. I could use like a higher smoke point oil, but fortunately I don't have that. So that's going in, and boom, got yourself some chips on the way. I've got some plain carrot too, and it's a great way to have something plain actually, is to grate it. It adds more texture. If not, you can add something sweet, raisins or blueberries, raspberries. They're kind of nice. I'm just mixing it in with the remaining rice that I had. This is the cake I was talking about. It's kind of more like a brownie. I think it's really good. I've slotted it all into different bits of cake, so I know I've got some dates on top. I made my own icing and maca powder, and for some reason I put yeast in there that didn't really make it rise, just kind of made it bubble. And yeah, it's alright. It's a very dense cake, it doesn't crumble. It's very chewy, but it's good. When your potatoes start to bubble, can't really see. When your potatoes start to bubble, like that, that's when you know they're nearly done. So these are all the chips that I have made. They're a bit squishier than I would have liked, like a crispy chip. I've got some tomato salsa. I cleaned out the jar, threw it in the recycling. Woo. I added some mustard seeds from here. Mustard helps to emulsify fats. I had a bite of my chocolate cake. Isn't that picturesque? I turned on my reverse osmosis distiller. I almost ran out of detergent, and I realised that you can still clean it with a wire wool sponge and some fairy liquid, and you can clean it that way. But other than that, I'm just going to enjoy all of that, have the cake at the end. I'm probably going to have a nap and yeah, call it a day basically. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out for now.